Ano po yung eksaktong course name ng subject at kayo ho ba isang Swiftie at ilang units po ba ito?
Ang ino-offer po ngayon ng Department of Broadcast Communication na subject ay tinatawag po nating Celebrity Studies, Taylor Swift in Focus. So ito po ay isang 3-unit elective course. Hindi po ito isang buong degree. Ito po ay isang elective course lamang.
Opo. Ayan. Siguro, ikaw, Denise?
Oh, Prof, nung sinabi elective course na to, is it, ano ba to, media business? Pasok ba yan dyan?
Ang Department of Broadcast Communication po ng UP ay nag-offer po sila ng mga elective courses. So these are courses that any faculty member with a particular interest and expertise can offer every SEM. No? So pwede siyang nagbabago every SEM, depende po sa gustong ituro ng faculty. No? So ganun po yung elective na ito. So for this semester, we're offering this one. From a celebrity studies perspective naman, yung ating pagtingin kay Taylor Swift.
Okay, Prof. Iris, paano po pinaliwanag sa mga magulang na baka hindi masyadong nag-grasp yung halaga ni Taylor Swift, hindi lang sa mundo ng entertainment, ano? Yung time, hindi lahat ng Time Person of the Year ay nagkakaroon ng sariling kurso, no? Sa Harvard.
Tama naman.
Opo. Pero sige nga po, ano ho ba ang meron kay Taylor Swift at bakit kailangan siyang ituro o deemed worthy of a subject?
Well, siguro po no, sa point of view ko bilang isang media teacher, no, at siguro in some ways media scholar din. At siguro dahil tama po kayo, ako po ay isang tao na nakikinig, no, sa mga music ni Taylor Swift. Ang lagi kong sinasabi, especially sa ating sa Pilipinas, ay isa siya. Actually, ang Pilipinas ay always in the top 5, no, of the countries who stream Taylor Swift music, no. Pangalawa dito, yung kanyang Eras Tour is currently, no, and historically one of the biggest tours ever. And so these are really very compelling reasons, no. Aside from the fact na kasama po ako sa mga nakigulo noong nag-open ng Asian leg ang kanyang Eras Tour, no, or like even Australian, European leg, no. And I was just really surprised by how much it is to get tickets, no. And I know for a fact that a lot of Filipinos were willing to spend a lot of money, no, and travel to another country just to watch Taylor Swift. So from my perspective, na nagtuturo po ng media, napakahirap i-ignore ng ganitong kalakas na phenomenon involving someone who is an artist, no, that's not from our country, no, pero the way that we consume her, and then the way that we also relate to Taylor Swift, especially the millennials, no, and Gen Z, I think very much deserves to be looked into.
Prof, pero naiintindihan ko yung buong fandom, yung following, yung epekto niya, kumbaga sa atin as a celebrity and the pop culture that she is. Pero in the past, ang dami ding sobrang laking pop culture icons, di ba?
Tama.
People can argue, kanina pinag-uusapan namin ni Lord, yung Beatles, alam mo, yung mas malalaki talaga. Bakit kaya sa tingin mo, nagkaroon ba ng ganong studies about them before also?
I think, no, especially siguro sa music, no, there have been a number of studies about the Beatles. But I think what's very interesting when we talk about celebrities today, no, and in particular Taylor Swift, is that there is something that changed, no, with the media environment, and part of that is the internet, no. So the way that we consume celebrities now, it's very much different from, let's say, nakakatawa yung sinabi kanina ni Lord, no, na I would be very interested in that kung na-offer siya nung nag-aaral din ako sa college, yung tungkol sa grunge, no. Pero yun nga, I think bahagi din ito ay number one, yung pagtanggap sa kung ano ba yung tatanggap-tanggap, no, sa academia at a certain point in time, no. And this is also my personal experience, not only as a student but also as a faculty. Dati talaga frowned upon yung pinag-aaralan mo yung pop culture, no. So parang hindi sila makapaniwala na bakit tayo magsasayang ng oras at pera at effort, no, studying about pop culture, no, kasi parang kinukonsume na natin siya.
Opo.
But nowadays, and because there have been so many studies in the Philippines, now from Soledad Reyes and a lot of these other scholars, pointing to the importance of pop culture, no, and how they seep in sa ating pang-araw-araw na buhay. At ngayon nga, because of Taylor Swift, who is like really one of the most adept, no, at using social media. So may nagbago sa relationship ng fans at ng celebrities na hindi dati present. May nagbago sa expectation sa mga celebrities. Like, I'm pretty sure the Beatles then were not expected to be very political. Diba? It is on their own that they have become political. But with Taylor, for example, parang ngayon, diba, maraming nagre-react sa kanya why she isn't saying something about the Gaza genocide. No? So, very, very interesting ngayon ang maging celebrity, diba, sa panahon ng social media. So I think that's a very important factor.
Pero Prof, yung kunyari sila Soledad Reyes, pinag-aralan nila sila Darna na may konting distansya after, no? So di ba merong panganib kunyari sa habang yung kontemporaryo ay pinag-aralan mo, wala ka pang hindsight. Hindi ho ba medyo delikado ito na paano kung yung pinupoint kanina ni Denise, paano kung, alam ko ba may maraming tututol, pero paano kung fad lang pala ito at alam mo yun, fad na sumakay tayo lahat at hindi pala siya mag-iwan ng lasting, ewan ko ng legacy o ng pagbabago sa pagkonsumo natin ng media, no? Kasi masyadong ngayon pa lang wala tayong hindsight para huminga at pag-aralan muna at magkaroon ng pagninilay-nilay sa nangyari.
Ang ganda nung tanong na yun, no? At syempre lalo na yung pagbanggit kay Darna, no? Kasi ako ay bago ako nagte-Taylor Swift ay Darna din ang aking pinag-aralan, no? And very interesting kasi kahit naman ang Darna, and even if I looked at the other Darnas, as for example, the Darna that we have right now is very much different from the Darna that I studied before, no? So, and I think even with Taylor Swift, no, ang celebrities kasi ay kahit na nag-iiba yung celebrities, but the way that maybe we can approach them and how to understand them, some of the lenses, they remain the same, no? And siguro with Taylor Swift din naman, she has been in the industry since she was in high school. At ngayon nga ay nasa 30s na siya, no? So she has been there for quite a long time, no? And generally, when we look at Taylor Swift and when even other universities study Taylor Swift, it's always because of her lyrics, no? And it's always because of how she's this very intuitive business person, no? Ngayon titingnan siya sa isang perspektibo na celebrity studies. At ang celebrity studies, pwede mo siyang gamitin kahit kaninong lente. It's just that for this particular course, no, titingnan siya kasi marami na rin, kumbaga, maganda na rin siyang intindihin in such a, well, I'm sorry to be dropping parang very academic terms like transnationalism, no, and post-colonial, but I think maganda rin na siyang tingnan sa ganoong perspektibo, no, na very Filipino to look into. And it will really reveal a lot, no, about the kinds of audiences that we now have. So I think hindi ito magsasara. Siguro tama ka na a certain length of time is needed, no. But then also very important din siyang pag-aralan in the now. So kung ano rin ang meron sa kanya ngayon. So hopefully that's something that people can also appreciate going into the class.
Prof. Iris, alam natin, no, not so long ago din, nagkaroon ng K-pop subject sa UP. Ano na nga po ba yung naging development noon? Nasa na siya? Ano nang nangyari sa kanya?
Yung sa department namin, we offered K-drama. Actually, mas K-drama yung sa department namin. No? It was taught for a few years. And katulad ng nabanggit ko kanina, since this is an elective subject, minsan itinuturo siya ng magkakasunod na SEM, minsan pinapahinga. No? So, depende ito sa nakikitang demand at kumbaga kung ano yung nakikitang relevancy din niya, no, in the current period. So, yung K-drama for now ay hindi mo na ina-offer. We're only allowed to offer parang 2 elective courses in a SEM, no? At least in our department. So, nag-try kami to look at something else this time.